Hello guys, welcome back to 1870 Blues. This is the match preview for Tottenham v Everton. Just before we get into this match preview, if you could smash the like button, let's try and get 12 likes. And it's not really smashing the like button, but you know what I mean. For this channel, it's a pretty high number for the match preview. So yeah, let's get it. And let's try and get 800 subs before Christmas. Probably will. Probably hit 800 subs before Christmas if you get absolutely smashed for this game. Because I know what you guys are like. Um, the part-time viewers or the full-time viewers, what's mostly the part-time viewers, you love when we get beat, and my views go right up when we get beat or anything negative happens to this club. But you know what it is, it's YouTube, it is what it is. Football channels, mostly get your views. Arsenal Fan TV got their views because of them being absolutely shite for a number of years compared to what they used to be. But yeah, enough of that blabbing. Yeah, tough game for Everton. A game I'm not very confident in. I'm not gonna lie, despite the good form in the Premier League. I was a little bit worried against the Fulham game after watching the highlights and hearing the reports. A little bit worried. Maybe Fulham are a bit of a bogey team. You could argue, but and we could have still should have went through. I'm not going to get into it again now because my blood boils every time I think about it. But in this game against the Tottenham side, we haven't got a very good record against in recent times. Most notably, I think we won one game in the past six, I think, or something like that. Um, which was a 1-0 away win at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. We've picked up the odd draw down there, but mostly Tottenham seem to have the better against us. So we need to put it right. I don't know if this occasion will be the time that we will put it right because, as I've said, we're used, Evertonians like myself are used to this team letting you down. And we've been playing really well in the league. Could have been just a little blip against Fulham, but like I said, still should have went through. You can have bad performances, but still get something good from it. And in that case, we didn't. And it might not really be a massive indication that now we're going to start losing all the games, but I just don't feel confident with this one. I feel like the bubble might burst a little bit with this game, and I hope not. I hope I'm completely wrong. I hope I'm absolutely chatting shite, and then I'm reacting tomorrow with a big beaming smile on my face, which will be later on because I'm in work. But you know, um, I'm just giving my honest review right now or preview of the game because I just can't help that I don't feel confidence about it. Especially, I think missing the likes of the Corday is a massive miss for us. You know, he's become quite a vital player for us, and the progression we've made with the team and how we like to play. And I just think no one else can replace the Corday. I don't exactly know what he does. You could argue that he takes players away, leaves more room for others to come in. You know, you could argue other players do that for him because he seems to be Johnny on the spot and scores, and he has the odd time decent link-up play as well. And he's a nuisance because he just runs his socks off, and we're gonna miss him. I heard that he's not ready for it, so Mikalenko is in contention now, which will be great. A better balance. He has been playing well as well. It'd be a massive boost because that back four has been shifted a lot in the past two games, and it'd be nice with Brownthwaite coming back as well, and to get that back four back again. Um, Obviously the potential of Ashley Young not playing, would be Patterson at right back. So yeah, he was kind of at fault for that Fulham goal. The more I've watched it, um, he should have took the player out wide, but there's all if buts and maybes in moments like that. But I think at that moment he took the wrong decision. We all know Patterson's going to make mistakes from time to time. I hope he has a good game. He's going to be up against Son. Not an easy player to play up against. He can do pretty much everything when he's on it. Um, You got Richarlison in the middle where I spoke to someone in work and I just thought, I just feel like he's going to score. Um, Not just because of his, I won't say vein of form at the moment, but he has scored a few. But I don't think it's even just that. I just think it will happen at some point. And if he celebrates, he celebrates. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I hope he doesn't in a way. But then you got to move on, haven't you? And we all know he still loves Everton. So, um, but yeah, I hope no one scores at all for him. Kuruweski, um, is known to be more of a number 10 type of player, but has played traditionally on the right for Spurs, and um, yeah, it's our job to stop these players. They're missing Basuma, they're missing a few other players as well, which could be in our favour. But it's going to be a very tough game. Nevertheless, it's one of the games where we're going to have to play like how we have been playing sometimes away from home, but a bit more of a tougher test. Knowing that Tottenham are a very good team. Um, was flying high. They've had a little bit of a stumble, but I think they could put up a little good of a run of form at the moment, and we're just gonna have to be defensively sound because, as we all know, we've been all right as well, scoring goals in recent times and recent matches, but I just think it's just a bit of a tougher test for us, and um, as long as we're competitive, I'll be happy. As long as I see something positive from the game, despite what the result could be, I just want to feel a bit more positive after the game, knowing that if you get smashed everywhere, it could really damage confidence. It feels like you're nowhere near the level they are, which we aren't. But um, you want to see that we're competitive in every game, and anything can happen in this Premier League. We can get sucked right back into it. We're not even out of it anyway. Um, but things can happen. And obviously, with the potential of more points deducted, it's a bit of a scary time. You want to kind of make sure you win as much games as possible, which isn't easy in this league for us ever since I've been alive. Um, but yeah, it's an opportunity. Listen, doesn't mean just because I don't feel it's not going to happen. We could go there and win. They could go. It's really hard to predict this game, but I just think as a safety net, I do hope and believe that we will pick up a point. I think Tottenham are bound and known to have their off days. If they're on it, they're on it. And we've been tortured by Harry Kane for a number of seasons, and he doesn't play for them anymore. Doesn't mean we're going to win now, but it's a massive relief having someone like him not playing for Spurs against us, because, like I said, he loves scoring against us, and you don't know. Um, on paper, it's like I said, it's going to be a tough match for both sides. We're going to be stubborn at the back like a concrete wall, and we're good on the break. There could be a potential for Benjuma to start because of pace in that. Um, that it all depends on Dyche's game plan. I think other games we've been a bit more free to express ourselves. I feel like in games like this, though, maybe you might judge in the first 10-15 minutes of how Spurs are really, to be honest, because I think that's how you should put it across. I think you've got to set up quite defensively, and then if Spurs just look a bit off it, maybe it'll give you the chance to free up things a bit and maybe take a risk and maybe go, well, they're not on it today. We can cause them problems, and not just sit back for the whole game and counter attack. So yeah, it's I feel for Dyche knowing that he has to pick a lineup which will you know give us any sort of reason chance to get something from this game, which like again is a possibility. But Spurs will be looking at this. Um, I do think we'll concede. I don't think the clean sheet run will last forever, to be honest. It's been a shock that we've had 4 clean sheets in a row. Pickford's on top of the clean sheet board in the Premier League, and we're nearly halfway through the season, so it's a massive achievement. But it will stop. It will stop at some point. We've got to realise these are the same type of players who dragged us down there for ages, with a few additions, obviously. And yeah, Sean Dyche has found a way to manage them better and get more use out of them. And maybe he's going to only get like 50% of what the players can do, with other managers, and now we're getting about 75, maybe 80%. Um, but there will be up and downs in a season. There will be moments, and obviously this form won't last forever, and maybe it will stop here. But I do hope, like I said before, coming out of it, that we feel still positive about it, despite the other results happening in around us. If we drop a place or two, or one place actually, because we're 7 points off of relegation, but Sheffield United picking up a point tonight, they're going to be fighting. Chris Wilder's teams are fighter type of teams, and they won't give up easily, and we've got to make sure we pick up as much points as possible, but you've got to understand as well, you can't beat everyone, and Spurs grounds is a daunting place to go for many teams, and um, yeah, I said I feel like with this game, despite how well we could play, I feel like it's all down to Spurs here, and if they're being Spursy, which is a massive possibility still, um, we can take something from this. But yeah, I just I think it's going to be a draw though, 1-1. Um, I think we're going to be really resolute, hopefully, and like I said, with the likes of Bramford back and Mikalenko gives that defence a better balance, and it's better. Let's just put it as that. And yeah, and I hope the likes of Onana will try and put a performance out there that um, is rewarding to not rewarding. What's the word? Basically, put all of it. I can't even speak. I'm fuck's sake. I just hope he puts it all in terms of effort and everything, and changes the game for us, if you could say, and some give us something back after that incident, after that penalty miss against Fulham, which I'll still never forgive him for until the day he leaves Everton. Like I just can't. I think it's just disgraceful. But yeah, it is what it is. Don't want to end this on a negative note, but yeah, 1-1. I think we will dig in deep and get something out the game, but it could be anything. This game, it's really hard to predict. Like many other YouTubers, they have struggled to predict this game, and I'm the same. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let's hit 800 subs, and comment what you believe the score will be and how the game will pan out. Yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow night, or maybe Sunday early morning, very early morning, like 2 a.m. with me just eating a Mackey's after doing a long shift. But we'll see. See you all soon.